we're transforming our lives, it's really all about the tiny things, the small things that we're doing on a regular basis. But we don't really talk about those tiny micro shifts. We mostly talk about the really big shifts, which are still very important, but it's all about the small things. I'm going to give you an example. So I'm obsessed with Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks, and in her book, Ask and It Is Given, they give a ton of examples, practical examples of like tiny little adjustments that you could do on a day-to-day basis to just stay in your point of power and attract your best life. And one of these processes is just finding a feeling that's a little bit better. This is what happened this morning. My daughter's being a straight turkey and throwing a fit because I've asked very nicely and then eventually demanded that she pick up the banana off the floor. Not only does she not do that, she actually runs over the banana with her scooter. Why the hell did I let her have a scooter in the house, you say? Well, because I'm trying to be nice and be a good mom and whatever. Different story. Because I'm not an authoritative parent and I try to be like reasonable and like, is that actually making morning routine fun? Different story. So we're at the point in our morning routine where I'm just like, you need to be in the car or you're going to lose this stuffy and don't make me count. And she's pissed, I'm pissed, we're both yelling at each other. And I'm like, we're going to be silent on the whole way to school. That's it. So I remember what the book says, just focus on feeling a little bit better because you can't go from being super pissed off to elated. You have to just make these little micro steps up your emotional ladder. I'm driving in silence and I think, how can I feel just a tiny bit better? Okay, this kid is a freaking turd. That could be, oh, this kid is not afraid to speak her mind. This kid feels safe around me. And then I couldn't really find a better thought for a while. And then when I was driving, I was like, I've actually come so far in my ability to deal with this kid and my ability to deal with these tantrums and my ability to self-regulate. I'm really proud of myself. Like, I'm a really good mom. And before you know it, we're at school. We're walking the dogs. I've got Petra with me this couple weeks. And so we're walking the dogs to school. She's having a great time. Petra's being silly. She's laughing. So we ended up we brought it around to a good morning. And so that's a really small example that most people wouldn't think to talk about. But those micro pivots of just feel a little bit better, being aware of your thoughts, focus on feeling just a tiny bit better, that's really important. And that's how you make lasting change. And now I am not at a whim of my emotions. I can use them to get information and a little bit of clarity about my desired situation, which is not to have bananas on my floor. But this is life, right? At the end of the day, I think I handled the situation really well, even though my kid screamed at me, but this is what happened. So I hope you can just try to focus on feeling a tiny bit better. Go read that book if you want. Ask and It's Given. It's really good. But I hope you have a super day. I know I will, and I'll see you later.